their authorities and colleagues, on behalf of the local organizing committee, I would like to welcome you to Santiago de Chile and the IGS Workshop 2026. It's a real pleasure to have you here. Many of you have traveled a long way to join us, and we are very grateful. For Chile and for all of us involved in the organization, this is not just another scientific meeting, it's a very special moment. But why an IGS workshop in Chile? Hosting the IGS workshop in Santiago de Chile is a historical milestone. This is the first IGS workshop in South America. And for us, this is a very special meaning. Chile is a highly geodynamic active country. You see yesterday. Here, GNSS and geodesy are not only academical and technical matters. There are essential tools for understanding tectonic activity, geohazards, reference frame, climate-related processes, and relationship between science, infrastructure, and society. This workshop is also an opportunity to bring the global IGS community closer to South America and to strengthen the long-standing connection between IGS and SIRGAS. We hope this meeting will encourage greater regional participation in GNSS data, processing, reference frame realization, and coordinated geodetic service across the Americas. This event has been made possible by the joint efforts of several organizing institutions. The USACH is our university, has a long academic tradition and a strong commitment to research, academic excellence, and international projection. Within USACH, GNSS and geodetic research have been growing steadily, and this workshop helps make that work visible to the international community. The Faculty of Engineering, our department, our research center, USC, are part of this effort. Together, they represent a trajectory that goes from traditional survey and engineering to environment and geodetic research. Together with USACH, the Instituto Geográfico Militar play a central role. With almost a century of history, the IGM is Chile's official technical state institution for national geography and cartography, and his participation is essential for a workshop of this nature. The objectives of this week are organized around two complementary ideas, the symposium and the workshop. The symposium will allow us to present and discuss the latest scientific and technical advances of the IGS. We will address multi-constellation, infrastructure, data integrity, GNSS processing, orbits, clouds, climate change, and wider society application. The workshop component is equally important. It provides a space for the IGS community to discuss services, instrumentation, technology development, operational coordination, pilot projects, and practical collaboration among institutions, experts, students, and participants from South America, and obviously and beyond. The program reflects the scientific and strategic scope of the workshop. Throughout the week, we will have oral presentations, poster sessions, technical meetings, and space for exchange. The keynote lectures connect the workshop's scientific scope with Chile's strategic context. We will begin with ALMA, in research of our cosmic origin, presented by Sean Doherty, which highlights ALMA as a world-class scientific infrastructure in Chile and his contribution to understanding the universe. We will also have a roadmap for autonomous technological development presented by Cristian Estuardo, focused on strategic capabilities and the national roadmap for autonomous technological development. The third keynote, IGS and Sirga's 30 plus years of GNSS in the Americas, presented by Catalina Cáceres, that belong our research center, will address more than 3 decades of regional cooperation in GNSS geodesy, reference frames, and data processing across the Americas. Finally, Chile's national tsunami warning system, presented by Carlos Zúñiga, will show the operational use of geospatial science for tsunami monitoring, early warning, and public safety. The program is organized into 5 main sessions: GNSS infrastructure and data integrity, advancing GNSS processing, orbits and reference frames, real-time GNSS service, GNSS applied to atmospheric and space weather, and GNSS for society, including geohazards, climate change, and sustainability. I would like to make a very explicit acknowledgement of our sponsors. We sincerely thank the main sponsors, Trimble and Geocon, as well as our constellation sponsors, Leica, Cornell Labraña, and Topografía CRF. We also thank to our orbit sponsors, SANA Navigation and our research center in the Universidad. And finally, our satellite sponsors, Ampere and ESRI Chile. Their support has been essential for making this workshop possible and for bringing the international GNSS community together here in Santiago. Events like this are built on science, but also on trust, collaboration, and concrete institutional support. We are very grateful for that. Finally, as the local organizing committee, we sincerely hope you enjoy the workshop and also Chile and the earthquakes. A meeting like this involves many people working behind the scenes: the local organizing committee, the scientific organizing committee, the IGS governing board, the central bureau, the organizing institutions, sponsors, collaborators, and many colleagues who have contributed in different ways. We hope this week will be useful, productive, and open. We hope you find engaging scientific discussions, new collaboration, and some time to enjoy Santiago, Chile, and South America. Welcome to the IGS workshop. Thank you very much.